Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. My name is Francesca and I am a 7 Cups of Consciousness practitioner and a shamanic sound healer. And my channel is all about love, dating, relationships. I love to look at all the different layers and the complexities that go into relationship and break them down into bite-sized layers and nuggets with tips and techniques from my little energetic perch. So today's topic is breakups. And nobody likes a breakup, right? And in fact, many times we know it's coming, but we resist it. We put it off because we don't want to go through the grief healing process or what we consider the pain after a breakup. So I'm going to share some tips and techniques to help the process be a little easier, maybe speed it up a little bit, although everything in its perfect timing. But hopefully these tips and techniques will help you. So you are going to go through phases after a breakup, right? There's just because it's a grieving process. You're grieving something that you had that you no longer have. So the sadness, denial, negotiation, all of those things, you're going to go through them. So tip number one, just allow yourself to experience whatever emotion is that you're experiencing. It's all normal. It's all good. Emotions are good. If you feel like you need to cry, cry. Crying is a great release for the body, and it also helps clear your energetic fields to shift your vibration. If you don't feel like crying, some other physical movement, dancing, screaming, go for a run, go for a bike ride, go for a swim. Any type of physical movement will also help move those emotions through, because emotions are energy in motion. So you physically moving also helps to move those along. Another thing to do is that I have found to be super helpful is when you are having an emotional experience, because that's what it is, you're having an emotional experience. Instead of saying, I feel, because sometimes then we can get stuck in that emotion. So you would say, I'm experiencing X. And it reminds us that what we are experiencing is temporary, because all emotions are temporary. So you could say, for example, okay, crying, I'm experiencing sadness, and then try to think why, because then this helps move you into a more neutral stance. And that neutrality then very quickly helps to move that emotion. So, okay, I'm experiencing sadness. Why am I experiencing sadness? Okay, because I miss him, her. Okay, so then underneath that, you're experiencing loneliness. So the flip of that is you want the connection. So connection then is what you're really after. Perfect. So take a deep breath in, pull yourself deep inside yourself into a nice quiet space. Just imagine a river of light on the front of your spine. And just using your breath intent imagination, pull yourself deep on the inhale into that beautiful river of light. And then think of one quality that you love about yourself. Maybe it's your creativity, your curiosity, your determination, your integrity, your joy, your purity, your passion, whatever it is. And just for 10 seconds, just concentrate on that and just connect. And then just notice then how the relaxation comes over you. And you then quickly shift out of the attachment of that connection to the outer world, to that person, and back to yourself. That's a big thing. And even if you just did that for 30 seconds a day, for a week after, 2 weeks after, whatever feels appropriate for you, you'll start to feel better and better. And that loneliness, that feeling of sadness, experiencing loneliness will start to subside. Number two, Be gentle with yourself. Be very aware of your self-talk during this time. Having strong emotional upsets can also be physically draining. So the anger might fuel you to do the exercise, but then afterwards you're gonna then kind of have like a drop in the energy. Perfect. Take a nap, rest, take a salt bath, have some calming tea, have that quiet time. That's just as important as the physical movement, because everything, is just going to ebb and flow, and it's going to help in the process. So the rest then is the integration from the previous emotional upset. Number 3, if you have a supportive friend, reach out. So I have found that, at least in the past for me, after a breakup, and it would usually happen at night, because that'd be the time that you would talk to that person or be with that person. So schedule an activity. Be like, hey, you want to come over for a movie and a popcorn? Great. If you have that supportive, fun friend, call them up. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to watch a movie with you, or some really cute cat videos or penguin videos, whatever it may be. So that goes to number 4. Laughter. I love to laugh, and laughter to me helps shift energy. So have that friend over, laugh. Or even if, your friend can't come over, whatnot, find a funny movie. Everybody has a favorite movie that they like to watch and rewatch. Find some funny videos on YouTube, or if you do TikTok, whatever it may be, Instagram, if there's somebody that you follow with, like I said, monkey, chimpanzee videos, whatever it may be. But laughter helps, and it helps clear out that sadness, right? 5, treat yourself. And I don't mean go on like this huge spending splurge or anything like that, but look at it as an opportunity to love yourself even more. Buy yourself some flowers. Go to a park and take a walk. Maybe get a piece of some really yummy organic dark chocolate. But just take some time to give a little extra pamper and treat yourself to do something wonderful for yourself. And then the last thing, number 6, is journal, if it so calls to you. A lot of times we feel like we need to have closure, and there's things that we still want to say, or we feel are left unsaid. Write it down, write it all down. And a lot of times in writing that, you get more clarity. And we usually know why relationships end and why the breakup happened. We may lie to ourselves sometimes, but on some level, we do know. But if we don't, sometimes writing that out, we can get the clarity, and then we can get out all that excess emotion that we may not have been able to clear from the physical exercise or the rest. So journal, write down your thoughts. And you can burn it afterwards, throw it out, shred it, cut it up into 1,000 pieces, whatever resonates for you. So I hope that these tips were helpful and supportive. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, click subscribe. And remember that this stop at Heart Smoosh Station is temporary, and that you are amazing, and you will find the appropriate partner for you. And so bless the relationship that ended, for all the lessons that you learned, because it's helping you then, when you're ready for that train to leave the station and head forward. So until next time, more love vibes to come. Ciao.